Welcome, everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are quickly filling up Alumni Stadium in anticipation of a terrific clash we have ahead. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Florida State Seminoles taking on the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Seminoles will get us started with the opening kickoff. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So Boston College's offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Can't get him to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
Well, that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
Well, 100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Fire to the big fella. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Punt is on its way. He's got it. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Florida State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big too.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Castellanos. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the... Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for room. It's McDonald. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Bond. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's James. He's got him. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll try to run for it.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
The sure hands, it's Harris. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. The give to the back. That is a big win. Defenses, they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Wide open downfield. Stumbled to the ground. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Turning on the Jets. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Golden Eagles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run it from the gun. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time, Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. Got it in the middle, it's Douglas. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. To throw, it's Castellanos. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on second down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pittman. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Sets up the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They needed inches and got a lot more than that. They're set up with a first and goal.
And, Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the...
Touchdown, Seminoles! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn...
Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The receiver is incomplete. Brings up second down.
And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's James. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the returner goes down. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nice job on the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Looking to scramble. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the 2nd play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Dropping back, it's James. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few 1st downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a
Picked off to stop the threat. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Got his man downfield. Flying out to the left. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Boston College! Once he got some room, it was over.
How about the aggressive play call backed up near your own end zone? Your quarterback drops back in the end zone. If he gets tackled, it's a safety, but it pays off. The defense is a little too aggressive, takes the big shot down the field, and he walks in for a 98-yard touchdown pass.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time he's got him. There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his...
It's a seam wide open. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Knowles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knowles.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's James. Makes the grab, it's McDonald. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got a man. It's Harris. He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments of the first half. It is a first down. Hands it off on the counter. Got enough for the first. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a hit as he fires.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They want to run it left here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Back to pass on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
He'll pull it down. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Pulls it in, it's White. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Let's go. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Makes the catch, it's McCoy. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about shipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Throws to the wideout. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Golden Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The play action fake. Caught over the middle. It's Franklin. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Line gets set. 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Bond. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Back to pass, it's James. Gets it out quickly. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Pocket breaking down. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Touchdown Seminoles! And the route is on. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snagged in the middle. It's Bond. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Caught in the backfield, it's Bond. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Wants to throw. It's James. Grab near the sticks. It's Bond. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Floating away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's McDonald. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Boston College. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design, nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Caught behind the line. It's Williams. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Seminoles come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Complete to the left. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Castellanos. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Florida State! And the pummeling has started. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Harris. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Looking to throw, it's James. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Lots of running room. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Grab near the marker. It's Harris.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Castellanos. Gonna let it fly. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got an open man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Give up some yardage. They've given up some plays. No big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Grabbed behind the line. It's McCoy. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking to throw, it's James. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Gets it out fast. They knock him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain, and it's a 1st down for Boston College. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's McDonald. Oh, a lot of space. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's been throwing bullets all over the field.
The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David,
looking deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. The second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Throws to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. On fourth down, going to the air. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Guys, this is a really good win for this